This is a Mercy Broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name's Aaron. I'm here with, here's Uncle. He's the star of the show.
He don't know what he's talking about. Understand that, man.
Because I didn't do my government hour, Uncle.
Yeah, you didn't.
Well, I did and I didn't. We played an interview.
I don't know what you did. You had a whole full hour here now. Well, that's my time.
I'm not warmed up.
Man, he's rusty. Uncle, he's so rusty he can't do your intro. Here's Uncle. Here you go. What is that? Franz?
We have 349 episodes.
349.
We're getting up there. It's getting up there.
We're getting there. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And we're taking calls.
Is the episode
live on the Ocelli Radio Network on Friday, every Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern. We take calls.
And a whole full hour.
Let's see if Aaron can announce the phone number. Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to call in, the number is 319-527-5016. You can also use Skype. If you use Skype, you type to Chuck, and he calls you. He's Charles.Ocelli on Skype, so type him a message. He'll bring you on. Or call 319-527-5016. This is Uncle the Broadcast coming to you live on a Friday, the Ocelli Radio Network. How about that? That's pro right there.
There you go.
Well, that's much better. Now you're learning how to say something on the air.
See, he warmed up. He warmed up there, Uncle. And I want to tell you that we have an unusually low stream audience on Ocelli.com. Very, very low. Hopefully they're catching us on the other streams. You do have Twitter, or X, active and all that, right? Everything is rolling over there?
Yeah. So we have our regular live streams going at Uncle Podcast, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Kick. Yeah, I think that was everything.
Okay. Listen here.
I hope everything's got high numbers,
Uncle.
Uncle.
On yet, and everybody's so excited. Now I'm thinking it's not going to be good. Hold on, people. I'm on the air, so call the number and start talking to me. I'm listening to this. Let's go. Move it on.
Right. Well, maybe that's the problem. But right now, there is only, I've seen more callers on the line than we have listeners on the stream before. Right now, we got one listener in Germany, which is our friend, again, who's been on there for 4 hours now. But also, we only have 5 other listeners in the United States. That's it on the Ocelli radio stream. This is like the lowest number I've ever seen.
I think I know what it is.
What is going on, Uncle?
I know what it is, people.
Okay. Tell us.
It's the baseball.
Are they watching the World Series, Uncle? Is that what the problem is?
That's it. I just came up to
we've been talking about for the past 3 weeks. It makes sense that they would be watching this.
Well, Game 1 is live tonight, though. That's what the deal is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, game live tonight.
Yeah, right now, right now.
Live now tonight, and it's a good one.
Yeah, so we don't blame everybody.
So I don't blame them if they're not listening, because
they can always go back and watch or listen to the show later.
Watch it later.
Yeah. They can.
That's probably what it is.
Well, I hope that's what it is, because, I'm literally going to put a screenshot in the chat room at Ocelli.com to show people there's only 6 listeners there. There's only 2 people in the chat room right now. Man, this is the lowest I've ever seen. Hopefully you guys have all migrated somewhere else. You're on Twitter or YouTube or something. Because, look at that. 6 listeners. No kidding. I don't make stuff up, guys.
Let me look at the numbers over on my thing. They're not really... It's saying offline, which I know is incorrect, so I'm not going to get any feedback on the numbers there. But I know it's running. It's fine. I saw it running on... let me just double check. It's on the pro. Yeah, it's fine. It's running.
Okay.
And it says viewer numbers over on. Oh, look at this.
Here's a phone. Here they come.
Well, here they come, but callers could accidentally outnumber the listeners on the stream. 319-527-5016. That would be funny.
Yeah, well, that might be what it could be tonight. Who knows?
There you go.
You never know. Hello, who's on this air and who's calling? talking to him. Hello?
It's Jimmy James calling to thank God that those Rams did something with those Vikings with the help of the refs.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm jumping for joy here.
Well,
Jimmy, you started off right tonight. In the football side of the thing.
Yes.
Just a moment. We're in football now. We're not in baseball.
All right. Yeah.
We are these people. I don't get it. You get these people, Jimmy. These people here, all of them pick Minnesota. Me? I picked my team.
I didn't realize all the players would be back.
And they all were back. Surprise, Minnesota fans. They're back.
Well, I'm happy. Look, I'm happy that the Rams won. I'm not happy about that where blatantly at the end of the game it was a face mask. I wish they would have called that because I think the Rams still would have won anyway. So it took a clean win away from them. It makes the Rams look bad. It just nobody wants to see that. They could have called that and they still would have won.
You know when it was? And that play, it had to be a payoff deal with the refs.
I don't know what
it was a payoff deal.
But you see, Uncle,
something was wrong on that.
Wait a minute, he's saying the refs were bribed.
Uncle thinks that the Rams paid off the refs, which is not a good look. I don't want the team I like to be.
They did pay them off.
What are you saying, Uncle?
Who did it? The people from Vegas paid them off.
Oh, you're saying the Vegas guy.
Vegas people, I'm talking.
You pawned it off on somebody
else. Not the players. What?
Uncle, do you ever watch the cast with that guy? This is hilarious. I love watching this guy. After games, he acts like the fans of each team. He'll just switch jerseys.
Oh, yes,
and then reenact their reaction.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that at the end of the games. They have switched it. Even who does that mostly is the rookies. They always want to switch their jerseys all the time.
Yes,
I've seen that.
Well, that makes sense. They're pros. Some of them are new pros. They trade their jerseys as part of like, oh, this is a cool thing we do. As this is, this is going to be a keepsake of me remembering being in the NFL. But Jimmy's talking about some bit that this show does, where he's pretending to be a fan of one team, then he pretends to be a fan of whoever wins. Is that the bit, Jimmy?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious, especially when it pretends to be the refs.
Something that I don't find hilarious. Something I don't find hilarious. Live update is that the Yankees and Dodgers are in the 10th inning now, so extra innings, and it's tied at 2 according to the latest report I just picked up.
I know it's 2-2.
Oh, well, that's exciting, actually.
That's 2-2.
Maybe that's why they're not tuning in yet. They're waiting for the end of the game.
You know what it is? Sure. You know what it is? I don't think they expected. Well, these teams, I should say, these teams, they're saying they're even. They're even out. They're even out. Both of them. They're even.
Oh, damn.
For a World Series to whoever would win it.
The Yankees just scored a run.
Oh, they did?
No.
Apparently in the top of looks like the 10th. They're up 3-2 now. Damn.
It's a lot of shots.
So that reminds me, I like that show. It's showing a reenactment of that very game of the Rams, and then it's the other fan that's the Vikings fan, and then the Vikings fans, all three are, oh yeah, we got this. And then it shows the Rams fan, and then it shows the Rams. I gotta make a call to the ref, and then he puts on his ref shirt and goes, oh, I'm so tired. I'm looking at the ground. Oh, something's happening? Oh, safety.
That's Yeah, that call was absolutely egregious. I'm not happy about it. It makes the Rams look bad. Like I'm saying, I'm pretty sure they would have won anyway, so just call it. It makes it, nobody likes it. I mean, come on, what are we doing out there? I don't know what that was. It was really annoying, and it takes away the joy of seeing our team return, make like a mid-season return where they could turn their whole season around now.
That game did it.
They really could do it.
They turned it around. That game. No, that game in itself.
I know.
Has turned the season around.
Absolutely, because the Vikings were one of the best teams in the league. They beat them 5-1.
For Pete's sakes.
I know.
I mean, and you go to a football game, and you're playing a team that was undefeated before that past week, and you beat them. And that's telling you something. But I agree about that penalty. It should have been cool. It should have been cool.
I don't know what happened.
It was a misunderstanding with the whatever the zebras were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking.
The zebras, nice.
I call them the zebras.
I got you. The zebras because of the black and white stripes. Hey, Uncle, another quick update is that they held them. They held the Yankees to 1 run in the top of the 10th.
Oh, we're still in a baseball.
Sorry, I'm just giving you the update as we go. They held the Yankees to 1 run in the top of the 10th, and the Dodgers are coming up to bat. It's the middle of the 10th as I speak. So let's go Dodgers. At least score 1 and stay alive, if not 2, and put them away. What's that, Jimmy?
Telling the Dodgers got to hit that shit.
That's what they got to do. Let's get him. All right. Sorry. Go back to football, Uncle. I just wanted to give you the update.
Yeah, no, that's an exciting game, and once again, it explains.
I was watching it up until
you came to do your show.
I wonder who's up. Like, what part of the lineup they're at with who's at bat now?
Is it?
Well, I could go to the TV feed of the audio if you want it, but I'm looking at a digital.
Do not play it. I know that much.
Play it.
If you want to do it so you know what's going on.
Just to know who's up. That's all we want to do.
All right, let me give it a shot. See if I can do that without playing the sound. Okay.
What were you saying, Jimmy?
Uncle, you got one podcast sometime. I'll have to send you guys the link. It cracks me up. He's always hitting the refs. Like they show another game where one guy, when he's on the one team, he just switches.
Yeah, send us the link, Jimmy. Yeah, send us the link, and Aaron will figure out a way to feed it to Uncle's cell phone so he can watch it on his phone, I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just send in the link, and I'll listen to it on my phone.
Yeah, but send it to Aaron. Send it to Aaron. Sorry, Jimmy. Just send it to Aaron so he can sort that out for Uncle, okay?
Yeah, send it to my link, and then I can listen to it.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'll get it to you. It looks funny. I mean, this guy cracks me up. Now, we had one where the refs, they had a game that he really didn't like, and he was in his ref suit the whole time dancing to that ballerina song. Da-da, throwing flags all over the place. It's funny.
Crazy for Jalen Smith, the trans.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Like the Wildcats and that water sound, that sound they dance to, he's just throwing flags everywhere. And another one guy said, I wonder what side the refs are on. And then it showed the ref, whatever side's going to pay more.
Whatever side's going to pay more?
Playing more. Ay. Oh, yeah.
It looks like Gavin Lux is coming to bat.
Oh, Lux. Okay.
With one out right now, and nothing is scored. Nobody's on base, and Gavin Lux is coming to bat. So I missed the first batter who apparently made an out.
Oh,
okay. I think that's a little higher up in the batting order, but he can still
get it. Higher up in the batting order.
Adrian Hutchinson bought 3 other ones did, and now almost unbelievably we've recruited a guy, believe it or not, named Isaiah Thomas. He's not related to the basketball guy, just one of them weird things.
You know, Frankie got to hang out with a kid today named Isaiah, too. It was weird that Isaiah name is coming up all over the place.
Oh, you know what? You know what? With young Isaiahs, my son has an Isaiah on the soccer team, for what that's worth.
So Isaiah is becoming a more common name lately, huh?
I guess. Yeah.
Seems that way. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
These names, I mean, they trend. Definitely names trend. They come, they go. Yeah, so that's one that's up there.
Oh, yeah.
But, Uncle, it makes sense why the numbers are low on the
the game because of the ball game.
Yeah, it's getting really good.
I had known it was the first game of the series, like you're all saying here.
Yeah.
And people are watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't want to watch my show.
No.
To want to see the first hours of the game.
They would want to watch the show if that wasn't going on.
Lux has reached on a walk, just so you know. And
he got a walk? He got walked?
He got walked.
Nice. Oh. Good job, Lux.
And they're having a meeting on the mound, but Lux is standing on first base. He got walked on a 3-1 count.
Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. All right. Good batting.
So now a guy named Edmund.
So how do you watch that stuff?
You watching that stuff too, Jimmy?
It's internet magic, right, Chuck? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've got.
There's all sorts of like you can go over to Twitch and watch the game.
Yeah, this is on the Fox feed, and I think
it's on Fox. Yeah, that's because it's on Fox. I
have a browser that picks up the feeds from various, like I have CNN and CNN International on it, and a few other network feeds, including I can watch CBS in Los Angeles and a few other things like that. So, and this is on the Fox feed, which actually the Fox feed says they should be playing college football, but the extra innings preempted the college football.
Right. So it stopped the college football because of the game of what's playing ahead of them.
Right. So probably right after this game, there'll be college football on the Fox feed, I'm guessing.
Right.
Rutgers at USC should be on right now.
Right.
There's all sorts of games. Well, now is that magical time of the year where every single sport in the world overlaps with one another.
That's what it's doing right now. Yeah. Exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah, this is that
it's
odd time.
Always a game, if not several games on all at once.
Right.
Different sports.
And it's always on by October, November, and December.
Right. Yes. You got pro football, pro baseball. Is basketball running right now?
It just started.
It just started.
Okay. The first NBA games just started this week.
This week.
There you got that too. You got hockey just started.
Hockey just started too.
Yeah. See, there used to be a break there where you had a couple of weeks where there really wasn't anything on in between baseball ending and a few other things starting up. But because they made the baseball season longer and extended the playoff setup, you have a whole other round of playoffs now. You know, there used to just be the 2 rounds where you had the American League, the American League Championship, National League Championship, and World Series. Okay, Edmund has now reached and moved a runner over to third. Lux has been moved over to third. Edmund reached on, I'm not sure if they're going to score that infield hit or an error. One or the other just occurred there.
Oh, how many outs are there?
1 out.
1 out?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good situation the Dodgers have, Uncle.
Yeah, but it went off of the second baseman, so I'm not sure if they're going to declare that an error or an infield hit, depending on whether the scorekeeper thinks it was properly a hit.
Okay, well, needless to say, the Dodgers are doing well. We'll see. This is it. It's come down to game 1. This game 1's coming to a head.
It's like I said before. This game, these teams are even. These games can go either or, because they're so even. They matched. is what they've been saying.
And with the pitching change, we now have a delay. I'm not sure who the next batter is yet. Just so you guys know.
Switching the pitcher out. That's not surprising, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, they're going to have to change the pitcher.
If
That's the case.
The walks and the hits and all that. Yeah, time to change them.
Well, you have the tying run now is 90 feet away at third base, and the go-ahead run is at first with one out.
Yep.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh,
So they're going to bring in. Yeah. So the likely scenario is to bring in a pitcher who typically gets a lot of ground ball outs, and to see if they can pull off a double play and end the game. That's the idea.
That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly how the managers think.
That's how,
that's how they do. That's what they do.
That's what they should be
who's
doing.
a ground ball pitcher? Who do I have? Bingo.
Put him in there.
Put him in there. That's what.
Put him in, coach.
That's usually what he does.
Of course, I'm hoping for Ohtani to get it added in there somehow and crush one off him. It would be beautiful.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be nice. We'll see.
Just demoralize the Yankees out of the gate, and then get more people on our stream, because I suspect we'll raise up. We now have 5 on the stream only, Uncle, just so you know. 1 in Germany and 4 in the United States.
Wait until that game is over. You'll hear them. You'll hear them call them.
I'm going to see. I'm going to pay close attention.
Take and see. You're going to see them.
Okay.
Wait until it ends, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to get some kind of gauge of our feed. I have to go separately to the different... I'm going to YouTube. I'm going to. Oh, this is very confusing. It's hard to. Yeah, it doesn't look like the numbers are very big.
No, it isn't. It isn't right now because of the game.
It will be really funny though if a whole bunch of people tune in from one to the other because they can't maintain 2 different things at a time. They only have one device. You know what I mean? Like everybody's listening on their phones or whatever. So they're watching the World Series on the phone and they can't do 2 things at once.
Right. It's exactly what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Exactly what it is.
See, if I was a listener, I would put on the video and then put on Uncle's audio and watch the video closely and listen to Uncle's audio. Oh, here's funny. I didn't know this, but coming up to hit is Ohtani.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, Ohtani's coming up to hit.
Uncle. Yeah, we're gonna need a play. Are you watching or listening, Chuck? Are you watching this?
I am looking at the video feed. Nestor Cortez is the pitcher who has come on in relief for the Yankees. And I'm not certain if they didn't bring in a pinch runner, maybe. They might have put in a pinch runner even at first. But I know for certain, I don't see any indicator in the graphics for Ohtani. I mean, I see Shohei Ohtani is the hitter for tonight. And career against Cortez, he's 2 for 12, by the way. He's not done well against Cortez, which is probably why.
That's why he's in.
That's why they brought him in. Okay.
Specifically to get Ohtani out. They brought this guy in. Let's see what happens.
All right. Okay. This is exciting. Yeah, this is good. Just keep the. We can't get in trouble for doing a play-by-play, can we?
No. Well, technically yes, but Ohtani may have just fouled out. Ohtani may have just fouled out.
What happened, Jim?
Wait. Did he hit a foul?
I thought he.
He hit a ball fairly deep, but it went into foul territory, and a Yankee catching it went over went into the stands. Right after he caught the ball, he went tumbling over the little wall. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty amazing, actually.
It looks like he caught it. Yes, he did. They're showing the replay. He did catch it.
Cool.
So that'll be Ohtani.
I'm telling you, these teams.
He fouled out on the first pitch.
Even. Believe me, these teams are even.
It's a problem, Uncle.
So that's 2 outs.
They're going to be it's going to be a good series. I got to say, it's going to be a good series.
Well, the Dodgers still have at least one more at bat to try and drive in that runner from third.
Yeah, which after Ohtani, who comes up after Ohtani? I know this.
Depending on who, I don't know if they pinch hit there. I'm not sure.
What's their order? Who comes up after Ohtani? Why can't I think of it?
Yeah, well, you're thinking of this now, and now you're in the.
When you say it, it's going to be obvious.
I'll tell you in a minute who's coming up, but they might have pinch hit with Ohtani there. I'm not sure. It looks like Freeman, I can read on the back of his jersey.
Oh, yes, Freeman.
Freeman is back?
Yeah, Freeman's back.
I thought he was injured.
No, he's been playing.
No, that's who it is.
He's been playing. I know. That number 5. That's the guy number 5.
Yeah, I know. Freddie Freeman. Yeah,
number 5,
to
correct.
Me, I said this to my wife the other day. To me, Freddie Freeman looks like he's a synthetic being. He looks like a Terminator.
It looks like they sent they sent Mookie Betts out to pinch run, I think.
Mookie, yeah. A lot of times Mookie will be 2 behind Ohtani in the batting.
Yeah, he is. He's behind him.
Well, they sent him in.
Betts in as the pinch run.
They sent him in to pinch run him because he was probably resting tonight.
Interesting.
Okay, but
all right.
Freeman is at bat. Runners at first and third, 2 out.
Okay. Yeah. To me, for what's worth, Freeman looks like he's a Terminator. Like
he's the Terminator.
He looks like a Terminator.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What?
I think I just saw Freeman hit a 3-run. No, he hit a grand slam, folks.
What? Oh my God! I hear my wife yelling downstairs.
Walk-off home run. Grand slam.
Wow.
That's the ball game.
Told you they were going to close that out.
That's
Dodgers
that.
won, right?
That's it. Dodgers win. 6-3.
Nice. Oh, wow. That's exciting. That's cool.
6-3. See, I told you they were eating.
Perfect stroke. I think that was the first pitch. Perfect stroke, it looked like to me. And he knew it was gone. He held up the bat right afterwards. He knew it was gone.
Nice, man. Talk about, I can't imagine how that feels to do that. That's got to be a thrill.
A grand slam home run to win that first game against the Yankees. Hell yeah.
That's cool. All right. How exciting. Man, how dramatic. Goodness.
Very dramatic game. Extra innings and all that, and they gave up a run in the top and then came back, and Ohtani fouls out, and they handled their business.
Sure did. You can't expect Ohtani to do everything, and he doesn't have to when you have a bunch of other really good players.
Now, Mookie may have reached base. They may have walked him or something because...
They did. They had to. Yeah, they had to.
Oh, maybe we just missed him.
Because I think I missed that somehow by not looking at the feed.
He got walked.
Because the bases were loaded, which they should not have been, except Betts didn't go as a bench runner.
So
he just
that's
reached base.
Yeah, Mookie probably came up in order after Ohtani, and then Freeman came up after him.
Yeah, because he's after Ohtani.
Exactly.
That's who he's after.
We knew that, Uncle. We knew that.
You always said,
but wait till you see this home run.
I remember. You kept saying, who's after Ohtani? I was Mookie.
I know. You were telling me the whole time. I just didn't listen.
I know you don't listen. When I'm trying to tell you. I said that I know the lineup they have out there.
Sure do.
Boy, oh boy.
Ohtani's reaction afterwards, he's thrilled, but Freeman knew it was gone the moment he hit it. I mean, it was one of those, like, I know I got all of that kind of looks.
That's cool.
Yep. So, beauty. The Dodgers take the first game from the Yankees in extra innings.
Awesome.
And now they're going straight to go interview. Ken Rosenthal is going to go interview Mr. Freeman here, who looks rather tall. He's rather a tall guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's like a Terminator had ought to be. You don't expect him to be short, do you?
No, and that, by the way, is the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. Just so you know.
I would thought so. Yes. I would thought so. Yeah.
Huh.
That's the first time that a grand slam home run finished the game with a win like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would make sense.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Talk about exciting.
Exactly. Now we'll get to see if somehow
you could see them moving the base. There's the Dodgers' hope.
Well, now we'll get to see if the stream numbers increase now that the game is over.
Now what? Now the game's over. Now listen to the go up.
Now you can return to the Uncle feed, everybody.
Watch it go up now.
Please do return to us. We need you. You can call 319-527-5016.
Also, Google provides you with a digital scoreboard, but they don't tell you who's up at bat and stuff like that. They just put numbers up and show you changes.
You know what? I should have, if I would have been smart, I could have integrated that into the live stream. I didn't think of that.
You could have put up Google's digital scoreboard, which anytime they add a run or whatever, it adds a +1 green and shows you an added run and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that and maybe use that on future streams. That'd be good to do.
Maybe next week.
Well, in games like this, the only time we'll use them is now.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be worth it if you want to do it.
Yeah, if a special game is happening, right.
Yeah, I'll just have to be mindful if we're going to do a show as some big game is happening. I'll just be like, okay, who's going to have that scoreboard that I can add into the live stream? Because you can add so much stuff into live stream.
Well, there's you got yourself a job down there, so I can't.
They also do something like this for boxing matches, but I haven't seen a boxing match I've been excited about in a few years. But if there was one, you can do it during a boxing match as well, and it'll show you round by round what they're, according
Tyson,
to.
I've been watching Mike Tyson's fightings.
Well, they're punching
some old documentary of his day as his heyday.
When he was boxing, he's still bonked a few times, but he's not as old as Muhammad Ali now.
No, he did a couple of what do they call those exhibition matches not too long ago in Vegas, right?
Right.
Well, there was talk of him like fighting that YouTube guy. That never happened, I don't think. But stuff. Yeah, there have been exhibitions, right?
Yeah, there have been a couple of exhibitions.
Yes, a load of them that they were listening to.
Yeah, right.
Hey, here they come.
Let's go. Here they're calling.
Okay, now do we want to put Jimmy on hold?
Okay, Ed. Let's have.
Put Jimmy on hold and take the next caller, right?
Okay, for a few minutes and see who this is. It's probably Jimmy. It's probably Ed anyway.
All right.
I can guess it's Ed.
Hey, how you doing, Uncle? Man, I was about to call you. I was getting ready to call you and congratulate you and all of your fellow Yankee fans on winning the first game of the World Series, but Freddie Freeman had other ideas if you were listening to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Walk-off grand slam. How do you like that?
Actually, I was giving a play-by-play during the broadcast, Ed. I was letting people know what was happening.
You're going to rub it in. I told you.
Hey, I wanted the Dodgers to win.
I want the Dodgers to win.
I don't know
what team.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Uncle, you switched over. You're a Dodger fan now? I'm sorry.
Now, wait a minute, Uncle.
Last week you were kind of soft for the Yankees.
Uncle, last week you were saying that you were going to root for the Yankees last week.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Did you say that?
Oh, now wait a minute, Ed. I recall he said that because I was disappointed and said I will always root against the Yankees. And I could have swore he said he was rooting for the Yankees.
You on tape, Uncle.
Oh, boy.
Let's hear it.
Where's Creative Accidents?
Creative Accidents will tell us it's at 3 minutes and 83 seconds.
We got you.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Ed. Let's hear it, Ed.
We got you in the corner.
Let's hear it.
Well, now we'd have to find it. It was somewhere in last week's show.
Let me hear it.
Oh, God.
I'm dead serious here.
If I knew the timestamp, I'd go get it.
Whoa. I'm up to this, Ed.
Uh-oh.
Now this Ed kid's on this line.
No.
I want to hear it.
I don't know where the timestamp is, Uncle, but I'll play it next week.
Well, Chuck's got the replay there. I don't have it here. Chuck's got the tape there in his files.
Yeah, I could read.
Hey, there, you got to look for it
but
there,
either
Chuck.
way, I was kind of down. Thought, damn, I got to call Uncle and congratulate him on his Yankees winning, but Freddie Freeman, big grand slam to walk it off, man.
Yep, first walk-off homer in World Series history. First walk-off home run in World Series, first walk-off grand slam, in World Series history.
Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, a guy that should be on the disabled list with a bad sprained ankle.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Out of the park so he didn't have to run hard.
You got it right after Ohtani fouls out.
Let me ask you a question. Ed, now stop throwing off the side here.
Okay. I'm calm now.
Are we gonna take the Dodgers? Gonna win in 4? Let me ask you that. Are they gonna win it in 4?
I haven't seen anybody sweep a World Series or anything for a long time. So, and the Yankees are a damn good team. And like I said, though they stood up so far in the postseason, the Dodger pitching was kind of hit and miss towards, through the season. So if the Dodger pitching holds up, I think they'll take the series. But the Yankees are tough, man. Look at them.
I almost.
They got
they're a tough team.
There's a nickname for them. It's the reason. They're a nickname. This is why they put their nickname on there.
Their nickname is the reason. What's the nickname?
What is it called? What is it called? There's a name for them.
The Yankees?
No, it's a name they have
for the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Bronx Bombers. That's the only nickname I've ever heard.
Bombers.
The Bombers. That's what they're calling them now.
That's what they call them now.
That's a famous name for them.
But that's what they've always called them. The Bronx Bombers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the old name for the Dodgers? The Brooklyn Bums.
The Bums, yeah.
They always lost to the Yankees. The
Brooklyn Bum. That's right.
Yep,
that's what they used to call them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that's funny.
No, Jamie, the Dodgers came from New York.
The Dodgers losing. I'm disappointed every time, but tonight was a good start to the series. I was down, man, 2 outs.
And Ohtani fouls out. That was amazing. One pitch to Ohtani.
And bang, Freddie. Woo.
Freddie come back.
And he wasn't even
can hit it.
necessarily going to be in the lineup tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was his problem?
Yeah, I thought that he had an injury. When Chuck said he was up, I was like, wait a minute, I thought he was injured. What's
the story with him now?
He hasn't played. He's been in and out of the lineup since the end of the season because he had a really bad sprained ankle. And so, he hasn't played every game, but he said he could go tonight.
There's his answer.
He did go. And we're glad he did.
Sidekick, that's what you wanted to know.
He may not be in the lineup tomorrow, depending on what his ankle's doing,
Yeah.
People think a sprained ankle is a small thing, but your ankle, guys have had their baseball careers ruined over ankle injuries. Because the ankle's really crucial.
Right.
Yeah, crucial to your everything you do. Pivoting, hitting, everything.
Sure.
And so guys have had their careers wrecked with a bad ankle. So that he's even playing is kind of weird that they're letting him play even.
And a lot of people don't think of it.
He's a pretty big star. You don't want him to be injured for, wreck his ankle.
Well, and Ed, people think I'm
glad they let him play tonight.
People think I'm crazy when I say stuff like this, Ed, but this is true. It can really seriously screw up a pitcher, a sprained ankle, because if their delivery's off, everything's off, and you have to use your feet. So, a sprained ankle on a pitcher?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that can ruin everything because it throws off their delivery.
Look at Ohtani now. He's not even pitching.
Well, yeah, but he had an arm. He had the arm issue.
No, he will next year, though.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got the surgery. He'll pitch next year.
We shall see.
But, an ankle, even if you're a hitter, think about it as you load your back leg, you turn your front ankle,
yeah,
with your hip, and that's where your power comes from. And when guys hurt their ankle, Matt Kemp, Dodger player from, 2010, 11, 12, he wrecked his ankle, and he was on the way to being a superstar. But after he hurt his ankle, he continued to play after he recovered, but never the same guy, But, yeah, hopefully Freddie doesn't do any. I'm sure they're taping it up real heavy. They don't want that guy to get wreck his ankle for good.
No, of course not.
Because it's a sprain, that can heal.
Right.
But anyway.
Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised. If he rests tomorrow, next game he rests even. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be surprised if there's someone else watching him not being in it, not being in the lineup this next game.
Well, he didn't play the last game or two with the Mets. They had him sit out. So
right, but they could take him
on how he is day to day.
Right, and they could just take him and not make him a starter, and then keep him, for pinch hitter.
Right.
Well, that's smart. As long as he doesn't get more injured doing that, then I guess it works.
Right.
Tell you, we got a lot of LA
players. Man, I had to give you a call, Uncle. Either way, I was going to call you either way, man.
There you have.
Because I know you're a baseball guy. You're a sports guy all around.
Right.
I can play anything in
It's the only time I can talk sports is during baseball season with you because I'm not into the others,
How come you're not into how about soccer? How come you're not in soccer?
Nah, I don't. I'm not a sports guy, man. I don't even consider baseball in the same. If you consider all these other games, it's a rectangle with a goal at the end. And it's all really the same game with a different shape and size, goal and ball. Baseball doesn't even belong in the same category with those sports. It's a whole different game. Think about those all the other major team sports. it's really the same thing. If you think about it, just some different rules, different size ball, different size goal, rectangle. One team's defending one end. Same game.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
It's all backwards. They go counterclockwise to score. There's no clock. Can't run no clocks down in baseball.
Of course they do got new. They have things new though now in baseball. If you notice,
rules and whatnot.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, the pitch clocks. The pitch clocks. They can award a ball. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new one.
When I take over the baseball, world, that stuff's all going to go. And Manfred, the commissioner, that guy's going to prison for a while. When I take over the world. Yeah. The damage you did to our great game, sir, you're going to spend some time in a cell.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Take all your time and pitching.
I missed everything you guys were talking about because I've been listening to games, so I got to listen to all. I got to listen to everything at work this weekend.
There it is.
Yeah, I told you that.
There's one of the guys that was missing from the stream right there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this is exactly what we were talking about, is why nobody was here, and we knew.
And
why.
that was the reason. I knew it was the baseball, and I knew it was the baseball because I was watching some of it myself.
Oh, I know you knew, man.
So that's why I knew.
Bet you was watching some of it, so you had to go on air.
I was watching some of it, but I knew it was going to be low for Chuck.
Innings and that shit, Uncle's got to go on air.
Yeah, I know it was going to be low for Chuck.
No, I really appreciate
because of that. Yeah.
I love talking to you and Chuck because I don't have anybody in my sphere who knows anything about baseball to talk about it with. So when I talk to you and Chuck. Hey, man, I wish we could just go out for a beer or something, instead of on the phone and across the country like this. But I love talking to you guys about baseball.
If you're in L.A., if you're in my state here, somewhere close, well, I would take you out to a bar. Me and Sidekick.
There you
we'll
go.
Take you out if you were.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
If you were here.
If I ever get to SoCal again. If I get to SoCal, I will definitely be contacting you guys and hooking up with you guys somehow if I get down that far again.
I would. I'm dying to go to I'm still waiting to go to a football game.
And if ever you're in Macon, Georgia,
I get to SoFi.
If ever anybody's in Macon, Georgia, don't forget to look me up.
Some family in Seattle, right?
No longer.
I'm about 2.5 hours out of Seattle, but if you guys are ever going to be in Seattle, hey, I would make the trip over there to just to meet you guys and take you out to lunch or something, man.
Well, if ever anybody's in Macon, Georgia, something,
and you have some time ahead, let me know. I'll call out sick to work. Hey, I got to go meet Aaron and Uncle, man.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, we'll see. But we don't have family there anymore, but you never know. Maybe something will take us up that way. It's hard to say now.
Okay. Yeah, Chris.
We did have family, but they moved down this way. They moved down
this way to us. We did have someone up there. But,
now they're out here.
They're out here now.
We'll see.
I got some family down in Norco, not far from you guys, but nobody.
Norco's right by
us. Come down this way then. Why not come this way then?
Well, I don't. I said I have family there, and so I don't visit them.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? Did they come down and see us?
In the area. Yeah, no, if I was down there, I'd probably likely come see you guys first.
Hey, you know what's super weird, Aaron?
I just, they're distant.
You know what's super weird, Aaron, that I'm taking notice of just now, is that normally we have almost all Apple devices listening to the show. During your show and Uncle, you guys are almost exclusively Apple products listening.
Well, we are Apples because we're an Apple house.
Yeah, well, here's the funny thing. This is the first time I've ever seen this. No Apple devices are listening tonight. 0.
Oh, I see.
No iPhones, no iPads at all, according to my stream numbers.
Uncle, they didn't get the memo. They didn't get the mandate that's what they have to use to listen to the show. What happened here?
Yeah, something's weird tonight.
Push the button. You didn't say the button pusher.
I did press the button.
No, you didn't tell them, though.
I told them to press a button. I
didn't hear it tonight.
I was on Instagram earlier. I was on Twitter earlier. I was doing all that, telling them to press buttons. I don't know what happened. It's the game, but I definitely
probably the game they were watching.
Put the message out. I even told them to call in on Instagram. I'm like, call in. I made fancy little graphics. I had all kinds of fun with it. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's hilarious. Just as I said that on air, a new person just joined Apple iPad.
There we go.
There it is. They're starting to talk. You see
just one.
Hey, well, that's what I'm on, man.
That's probably you.
I'm on a damned iPad.
That's probably you.
We heard it.
So I just see Eddie joining now and the Apple iPad.
There we go.
He's the
We're
only
also
one.
getting shamed right now. Somebody coming in the room telling us that we missed how good the game was and we should be ashamed of ourselves for being in here.
Well, I watched it and gave them a play-by-play.
Yeah, we're getting play-by-play from Chuck.
We're getting play-by-play from Chuck.
My mom says I'm cool.
There you go.
Who says that?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you guys probably aren't the patriotic Americans like I am. I'm a very patriotic American, and I like to honor the national pastime, you know.
There you go.
So I always listen to the World Series. Being the patriotic American that I am, the national pastime is kind of an important thing, you know, and the World Series is the end of it, you know. You gotta. Yeah.
I sort of like it.
I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm not a patriotic American. I don't want
You're
to.
not a patriotic American the way you like the squirrels.
The squirrels. He loves the squirrels.
You love the squirrels.
That's not a national
they're not Mexican American pastime. They don't understand it. Your animal squirrels.
They're lucky that we even allow them here in North America.
North America.
Secret squirrel patriot. The secret squirrel patriot.
When I transition into a squirrel, I will teach him about baseball. Don't worry. We'll have an all-squirrel team. You'll see.
It's the secret squirrel patriot. What do they call those? Militia. The secret squirrel patriot militia. That's Eddie's group right there.
Yeah. That's it. That's what it's called.
Secret squirrel patriot militia. There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can you put on Eddie? Put on Jimmy. Let's get him.
Oh yeah. Let's bring Jimmy back.
Get Jimmy back.
We need him.
Yeah, bring Jimmy back in, man. We bring him back in. What's he think?
What's he think about all this?
Maybe Jimmy will join the secret squirrel patriot militia. Jimmy.
Hope so.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's
going to have to start transitioning like I have. You know, I'm eating some hazelnuts now and then.
There you go. You got to stock up on these nuts.
Well,
yeah. We got the nut back on.
You guys
Jimmy?
say that the doctor was crazy enough to listen to a guy. He helped him transform into a dog.
Nice.
After a week, the guy said, I don't like this. I'm suing the crap out of that guy. And he ain't going to have a medical license because he listened to an insane man and did an insane thing. And made himself.
Well, serves him right.
My problem is where's a surgeon that can give me swiveling ankles? Because without swiveling ankles, I can't move up and down the trees. You got to have the swiveling ankles. Forget about gender. I don't know what I'll choose there, but
and what the hell are they going to?
Swiveling ankles before I can do anything.
And unless you're Star Jones,
he tried that. He had the surgeon. He was walking on four legs like a. And after a week, he said it hurts like crazy.
And only those
his legs and feet, everything around.
And hey, look, only those women with the crazy floppy skin after liposuction could even possibly begin to identify as flying squirrels, right? So, you know, the flying squirrels, right?
Oh.
Yeah, only like Star Jones.
Man, the flying squirrels I see outside at night
but
like sexier than those ladies look, man.
But Star Jones or whatever, she might be able to pull off the wings.
What's he looking at?
I think of that.
You know what I mean?
What the heck is he looking at?
It's getting crazy here on the Uncle Stream.
I know it's getting crazy. I'm just listening to these guys talk. That's what
Uncle, you know what a flying squirrel is, right?
A squirrel.
A flying squirrel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we saw a flying squirrel.
Oh, yeah, flying squirrel. The ones we got here are nocturnal, so I see them when I'm out on the porch at night filling the feeders and doing things, and So I encounter the flying squirrels outside at night sometimes.
You haven't been to.
They're wild, though.
It's weird. When I was a kid, I used to see those flying squirrels all the time. And
you got them where you are, James. They're northern flying squirrels. We got the same ones.
No, I know. But the thing is, I used to see them all the time when I was a kid. I haven't seen them in 30 years.
Got to go out at night, man. They only come out at night here.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're nocturnal creatures.
And they slap up against. They dive.
I think the southern ones go out in the daytime. So.
I don't know. I've never seen them down south, but they dive from tree to tree and they slap onto the next tree. It's hilarious to watch them. You know, some people.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen them jump.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah. I've seen them jump.
I mean,
I was in Orange. When we were in Orange.
One night.
I think when you were still a kid, Uncle, they had they used to actively still play Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Rocky they always described as a flying squirrel, but Rocky doesn't look like a flying squirrel, not a real one.
No, it's a weird cartoon.
Because they have those crazy flesh wings.
To be a flying squirrel,
yeah, I was watching that. I was actually watching those.
He wears like old biplane headgear, you know, as if he's flying in a plane.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the crazy floppy flesh wings on the side of him like flying squirrels do. You know?
No.
Not at all.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
But when I was in Orange, there was some squirrels. I gotta admit, there were some squirrels, Ed. And I saw them flying over tree to tree.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them. I know what he's talking about.
Well, you know, they flop out those big fleshy wings.
Some of them jump the tree, but these guys can fly for long distances. I had one come flying in on my porch. I was sitting out late at night a few years ago, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye, just real quick. And then I heard a flap, 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 and a thump on the roof.
Yep.
I thought, what the hell kind of bird can that be out here like 2 a.m? And before I could even get my flashlight out of my pocket, I realized, okay, I know who that is. And it landed right above the roof beam. Got my flashlight out, shined it up there. Sure enough, there's a little squirrel looking down at the bird feeder on the roof beam.
See, they're on top of you. See that? See those, Ed?
And I heard him whooshing. I heard the whooshing sound. So they come in hard, fast sometimes.
See, Ed?
Coming in hot.
They're coming at you. They're coming at you. You don't even know.
They're coming for you.
They're coming, coming for you.
They're trying to take you out.
Check you out and scare you out.
Dive bombing.
I don't know, man. I think they're coming for the snacks I leave out for them.
That, too.
Oh, that's true. He leaves food out.
They know I'm their friend.
Yeah, he leaves food out for them and stuff, Uncle. So, I mean, they're coming to get the food.
For us to eat over there, we got to go see if he's put it out yet, you know?
Yeah, that's what they're saying to them. That's what they're saying. They say, where's that guy? Let's go get some food.
The snack man is hooking us up. We got to go. Yeah.
I actually had one of them.
Huh?
Oh, Eddie,
I had one of them jump off the bird feeder tray, go right at me, hit off my shoulder, and jumped over the rail. Amazing, man. Amazing characters.
He's got flying squirrels parkouring over him.
Show's over.
Okay. Wow.
They're nimble little creatures. Nobody can take that away from them. That's for sure.
Actually, you guys wouldn't believe this, Uncle, but do you know what time it is?
Shout out time?
Yeah.
Shout out time.
End of the show. Exactly.
See how it goes when Ed and them come in?
Flew by.
Check. You see that?
Exactly.
Better get these shout outs on.
How we talk, and I get these people to talk.
Boom.
This is what
time is gone. Yeah, time is gone, just like that. Boom, boom. So you want to let Jimmy give his first shout out?
Ed, we had Jimmy first, and then Ed, and then go.
That's good.
Okay, Jimmy. Jimmy with the shout out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Shout out to the Dodgers. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm. Peace. There you go.
Jimmy.
Shout out to the Grand Slam Dodgers.
Go Dodgers, and shout out to Freddie Freeman, man.
Yeah.
Sore ankle and all, Freddie Freeman, and glad you guys are talking baseball. And so shout out to you guys too. And next week we'll probably know. I don't know. I guess it'll probably be over by next week. We'll know who won, huh?
Could be.
A few games have gone by, that's for sure.
Yeah. So.
Cool. Well, thanks for calling.
Games, so they got a travel game here and there. But
The travel game will be on Monday. It will go to New York on Wednesday. So the travel day will be a Tuesday.
Actually, I think they play 2 in L.A., then they'll travel Monday and start in New York on Tuesday, is what I think.
Yeah, I think it's 2-3-2, right?
That's how they do it. Right. It's 2 there. It's 2 here, 3 there.
The Dodgers have the home field advantage, so it's 2-3, then if necessary, 2 back in L.A.
Right. That's it. That's right.
They could close it out before they come back to L.A.
Hey, that's my shout-out. Freddie Freeman, man. He deserves it.
Awesome.
So.
All right. We'll see you, Ed. Thanks for calling.
Next week, maybe, hopefully.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll hear from Ed again next week. There you go.
Next week.
All right. So you want me to give a shout-out?
Yeah. I'm last.
Thank you, anybody, for listening. You didn't have to tonight, but if you're listening after the fact, after this is live in podcast form, thank you all, dear podcast listeners. We do appreciate you.
There you go.
Uncle, who do you have?
I'm going to shout out to the Dodger Blue.
There we go.
And hopefully, they can take them out in 4. Can you guys do it? That's what I want to know.
And
a shout out
at Uncle Podcast on social media and UncleThePodcast.com. Take us home, Uncle.
Here's our show. 300 and whatever it was.
49.
That's it.
Ooh, next week's be 250. I'll be up there. Can't believe that went so fast. 10 minutes off.